What's up, DigiDestins? This is Kyle D, better known as Ridemyavatar, and today we have Market Watch. Well, since all the DigiFests are kind of over, let's dive into the Market Watch and see what cards have been slowly ticking down as we are getting on with the events and stuff like that. We are getting closer to BT8, and that happens at the end of this month. So let's dive into the video and talk about it. So let's start the party off with Emperor Greymon himself. He has been slowly ticking down actually from that massive hype price that he spiked into. So he's starting to float down back to his $30 price range. 35 bucks is not bad, but if you hold out a little bit longer, you'll be able to get him for a lot cheaper. And over in the Europe side, we have about $32 is the fair medium price for that, like 33. So not bad. Ancient Greymon alternate art. Well, this card was ridiculously high and it's starting to tick down. If you wait patiently enough, this card will drop if you are an alternate art hunter, but at least the card is dropping down even in its regular art for like 30 bucks. So keep that in mind that you're going to want to watch as the card slowly gets down, because the more people aren't buying it, the less likely they're going to, the more these will just start ticking down. So now we have Emperor Greymon, $54. Not bad at all. Now we have Flamemon alternate art. Remember this card being like 20 bucks? Now it's lost about $5 in price range. This card is slowly coming down from this overly hyped prices, and I get it. It's a great card, but you know, they can't always hold forever. We got like $13 on the Europe side. Once they're bought out, they're back at the 17 mark. So yeah. Agunimon alternate art. This card, remember when this thing was like $30? Well, I do. I mean, reasons why I didn't buy into it. The card has dipped to like 18 bucks flat, like 19. So it's not bad. It's already lost a lot of its value and started to come down. That means people aren't playing the deck as much, especially since it hasn't really topped any major events except for the online ones. So just, and that's with best of one. That was the only time it really topped the excessively amount. And $23 on the Europe side as well. I mean, great to see that it's coming down in prices, making it anybody that wants to try to max rarity red has actually a shot of getting max rarity. Now let's talk about Beelstarmon. So Beelstarmon is a ticking time bomb. It's starting to come back down after that massive spike when EX Collection got announced. And then again, everyone just getting hyped to buy it out and hold it. It's coming down. I agree with the dropping a bit. Yes, you want at least 2 to 3 of this card, maybe 2 in your EX2 collection set that you will be playing Beelstarmon Blast mode with it. So just keep it on your radar. $70 on the Europe side, a little pricier, but US usually sometimes has that cheaper. Shine Greymon alternate art. What I want to talk about, yes, this card is slightly going down. We're at $21 near mint. So the thing about this is that it's going to probably spike again once they announce EX Collection 3. And if it is EX Collection 3, is my feeling it's going to be Digimon Savers oriented, because it hasn't had any support in a bit, but it would give them access to the new evolution lines, everything like that, giving Shine Greymon a new power-up that might help out, especially if they give it the burst mode that it has. It's very powerful form. It's next evolution, and it can digivolve on top of this Shine Greymon. You're going to see improvements fast. This card will probably get bought out pretty quickly. I mean, in this format, he struggles a little bit, but hey, that's kind of just the trade-off with Shine Greymon. About 30 bucks on the Europe side. We're a little bit cheaper by 10. Now, Metal Greymon alternate art is just from that $44 mark all the way to Dip City. It's been holding. I mean, $24 is not bad. He's about to be bought. Actually, we'll talk about it. It's $29. I don't trust zero cell players. Yeah, 0%. No, those people are just trying to move the thing down. But about $29 Metal Greymon. I agree with it. 18 on the Europe side. this might be your best bet to get yourself a playset. Pick up the Europe side. Yes, it'll take about a month to get here, but I think that'd be a good investment. DarkKnightmon alternate art. We are getting ticking closer and closer to BT10's set reveals. And since DarkKnightmon X Antibody is one of the cards that will be shown off, you might want to keep an eye on it. This card will probably spike once we get enough support for it. It's really good, and it did quite well at DigiFest, especially getting top 30 means that you're very close, especially with the records, the playing out even in the top cuts. So just keep it on your radar. DarkKnightmon alternate in Europe side. I think if you want to invest on this side and pick up the cards, have it shipped to you, and that'll be really good. I mean, hey, what's the worst case? You wait a month or two when you're just waiting for set 10 anyway? Not bad. Diaboromon Promo has tanked. This card, yes, now there is 3 copies of this card. One's a judge stamped, one is this card, and then you have the foiled Fest set card. This is crazy to see how fastly this card tanked. I mean, this card was sitting $60 to $100 so easily. You know, now on the Europe side, DigiFest stamped versions, about $12, $13. He's about $20 on their side. That's crazy. And like I said, $15 on our side. That is really good to see that this card became extremely affordable for players that wanted to play Diaboromon. And he's foiled. He's foiled. Seraphimon is slowly coming back down after that recent buyout, but it's holding itself. I think nothing too crazy on Seraphimon. Yes, it's great in yellow purple hybrid, but that's about it. I mean, $5 on the Europe side, not bad. Now let's talk about Kyrie Box Hopper. She was at like 13 last week, but now she's starting to come back down. I mean, $10 is not bad. So she's a really good card in purple yellow hybrid. So just keep an eye on her. We got at least $10 here. You know, keep that on mind. Davis is just going to hold this price for a good while. I feel like you're going to see $20 Davis going around for a good long while. Just don't expect it to go down. Davis, $11 on Europe side, though. I mean, bought out quickly, it would be 21 as well. So just keep that in mind. There's Tyrannomon official tournament volume. This card, I don't understand. I don't think there's a foiled. There's no foiled. I don't get why people list foils that, but okay, it's not a foiled. It didn't have a foil. I know this. But $8 is about his sticky price. I mean, this card was like $20 a piece a couple weeks ago. That was funny. That card really was the chase card, apparently. Next to Lady Deva. Guillemon is starting to come back down from that crazy, ridiculously bought out price because not everybody wants to play it. I mean, $5 on the Europe side, take it or leave it. Now let's talk about Blastmon. Blastmon is very interesting. So when attacking, you may choose one of their unsuspended Digimon. If you do, switch that target of the attack to that Digimon. So being able to have Blastmon be able to attack opponents' Digimons is kind of interesting because now you get to redirect the attack. So you may choose one of their unsuspended Digimon if you do switch the target of that attack to that Digimon. So it's quite interesting. But also he's from Fusion. So he might have a fusion with DarkKnightmon that might benefit both of them. So just keep that on your radar. Just if DarkKnightmon plus Blastmon equals something, or even Skullknightmon plus Blastmon, I forget which way they went about that, but if they made a fusion card in a way that needs both of these cards, would be quite interesting. I want to know what kind of mechanic they're going to do with fusion, so I'm excited to see that. And on the Europe side, about $5 as well. I mean, it's just a sitting card that is quite expensive. Not expensive, so if you want to, pick up a couple playset of it, because it's a penny stock. Really, at the end of the day, that's all we're looking at. Greymon from the starter deck. Remember this card being like $20 a piece? Now it's coming down to 12, 13 bucks. I feel like this is a good time if you've been waiting to pick up your Greymons, pick them up. I mean, also there is a possibility we're getting the Gamamon trial deck, and we get that, we should have another printing of Greymon, so you wouldn't even need to waste money on this. So just, it's weird. I think it's a good price to pick up. If you've been waiting to pick it up, pick it up. If not, no big deal. Now let's talk about DigiFest cards. DigiFest cards have slightly started tanking. And you might be asking, what do you mean tanking? Well, these cards were expensive. The Diaboromon alone was like in the $30 range. This card was like $25. This was on release. These cards were expensive. Demimera's about $8. You know, Palmon's about $13.50. Pulsemon's about $12.22. Slash Angemon is $8.30. You know, Exablau is about 12s. Demi-Vmon's about 10. Diaboromon tokens about 6. Rust Tyranno by 4. 4. 3. $3.27. $3. Xenomon is about $3.60. Toy Agumon's about $3.20. Darkdramon, which every D Brigade player wants, is about $3. Gomamon is about $3. You know, Demimera's 2 Agumon just to get your foils is about $7.50. $3.33 for the Upas. Mishi, Koromon. I hate that they went with that card. There were so many better greens. So many, even with the Argo. Pikmon's $2.50. Rebellionmon's about $2.40. Evolution Ancient is $1.62. Pagumon's about $2.60. Agramon is about $2.02. Chichorimon is about $2.50. You know, Wizardmon's about $1.20, and then the Lilithmons are not even on the radar. So, I mean, the cards have tanked, and that's a good thing. Fest cards being overly expensive was a little ridiculous, but I know that with the extent of everybody from the 2 fests now have gone and went off without a hitch, you're now seeing no benefit in actually having a mass stock of these. Let's talk about the Great Legends. Great Legends, Kendo Garurumon still holding that $23 sticker price. Soundbirdmon's about $7. Burning Greymon's about $5. Bushy about $6. Cerberus Werewolf Mode $14. Comanchemon's about $4.22. We got Blinding Raids, Heirs of Dragons, Anubis, Lobomon Lala, Darkdramon, Agunimon, Xenomon. You know, this card is worthless now. Sealdramon, worthless now. Wargrowmon, worthless. We're going to the worthless department. There's just this tanks so quickly. Yep, we stop here because there's just no more value there. Let's go to high to low here. We're gonna go Battle of Omni. Omni Shoutmon still on buyout status, $12.78. Black Wargrowmon about $8. Infirmon about 15. Sakuyamon about 10. This card is getting that reprint in the Tamer Volume 3. Mega Fusions about 6. Crispyeldramon's about $7.20. Blauwlukomon's about $5. Renamon is about $7.50. Gilamon's about $8.50. Tsumimon's about $7. Gabumon's about $2.50. Yokomon's about $6. Spiral Masquerade $5. Warmumsy, Greymon, Shoutmons. I mean, Metal Greymon Alteris Mode might want to pick this up. Just saying. He's a played card at least 2 to 3 in the Black War Greymon set. If you don't care for stamps, then no big deal. But that's about it. It's holding its value left and right in Battle Omni because it's just such a quite better set. Now let's go into Double Diamond. Howling Memory Boost, $22. Flamemon, $28. Savior Hawkmon is down to $16.50. That is a little crazy. TK Kairi, about 15. Ginkakumon Promote is about $17.34. Swart Swarmers. Arbormon's about $12. Fly Bullet, Happy Fly Bullet Showering. Izzy Joe's, Matt Ishida's, Ancient Troy, Hawkmon, Wizardmon, Gabumon, Wyvern's Breath, Impmon, Tai Kamiya, is about 6. Iron Fist, Onslaught, Sistermon, Seals, Agumons, Gabumons, Gundramons. I mean, very quite impressive. Nothing too crazy out of the ordinary in prices now because a lot of it just tanked because they had reprints. I mean, hey, when you do, you do. Let's go to high to low here. We got Jet Sylphie at $3.50, Greymon $38, Durimon $28, Zerafamon $22, Burning Greymon $20, Beowulfmon is 21, about 22, Aldermon's 15, Beetlemon's 12, Rhino is about 12, Ancient Beetle's about 7, Kato is about 12, Raihi is about 13, Kaiser Leo is about 10, Nidhogg's about 8, Kapori is about 6, Calling from Darkness, $10. Pride Memory Boost, definitely a card to probably pick up here. I think it's a solid price there. Durimon, $6.50, Sistermon Blanc Awakened, $6, Avenged Kidmon, about 7. This card doesn't matter. Skull Knightmon, about 5. I would pick this up, especially since that's classified the high rarity now. Electra Rush, Zoe, Flamemon. I mean, I could go all day with this. We got Tommy's. You know, nothing too crazy out of the ordinary here. Wow. I mean, hey guys, what did you think of this market watch? Let me know down in the comments. I would love to hear from you. And did I miss anything? Did I cover everything? Maybe suggest some stuff that I'm missing out on. Let me know down in the comments and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace!